Welcome back. It's Mathematics with Mr. Barnes. Today we're going to go into solving equations with variables on both sides. We have 1/2 x, take away 5 equal 10, take away 3/4 x. So we have fractions also on both sides. We have these two coefficients, negative 3/4 x and 1/2 x. We also have the constants, 10 and negative 5. So we want to be mindful that we are going to go ahead and solve the property of equality. And the reason why, this is a property of equality, you have an equal sign. And we're going to actually do the inverse of each number as we put it on the opposite side of the equal signs. And since we have negative 5, let's start off with this constant, negative 5. So the opposite of negative 5. So that means since it's negative, we're going to do adding 5, right? So I'm going to add 5 on both sides of my equal sign. I'm going to put this to draw so you can see it's basically two separate equations. We're going to cancel out. 10 plus 5 is 15. Okay. So bring down my subtract 3/4 x. Bring down my 1/2 x. This is also positive. So the next step we're going to do is go ahead and add 3/4 x on both sides, because since I'm subtracting, I have to do the opposite, do the inverse. So I'm going to add 3/4 x, then add 3/4 x to my 1/2 x. Okay, now that we did that, this side is going to cancel out. Negative 3/4 plus a positive 3/4 equals 0. I can bring down my 15 and my equal sign. So we're going to add, we have to find the like terms, which is 1/2 x and 3/4 x. Then we're going to do the common denominator, because we got to go ahead and, solve it with the right or the correct denominator. So if I have these two values and I know that they both share the same value, because 2 times 2 is 4, I'm going to multiply 2 times 2, and I'm going to multiply 1 times 2. So right now I'm actually making this into a whole number, 2/2. Once that is basically implemented, I'm going to do 1 times 2, which is 2, and then 2 times 2, which is 4. So now I have 2/4 x. So remember, we keep our denominator, which is 4, and then we only add the numerator 3 plus 2, which is going to be 5, and that's going to be x, 5/4 x. So we also have this fraction, and this fraction is using the multiplicative property, because it's 5/4 times x. So in order for us to simplify it, we'll have to do the reciprocal. We'll have to go ahead and do 4/5, because I want to make sure that x is by itself. So I'm going to multiply 4/5 on this side, right? 4 divided by 4, 5 divided by 5. This side is just canceling out, and it's going to leave me with my x. Okay, so that canceled. And now I'm going to multiply 4/5 on the opposite side. All right, and I can also make my 15 into a fraction by doing 15/1. So we're going to multiply across. 15 times 4, that's going to be 60. 1 times 5, that's going to be 5. Simplify this fraction, 60 divided by 5, and then x will equal 12. Okay, so we just solved equations with variables on both sides. This is a division. We have fractions. We have also did the other equation as well from earlier. So y'all, I just want to say continue to tap in. We're going to just continue to explore more and more into mathematics, and have a great day. Be blessed. see if our answer is correct. So we're going to add 12 for x. So now I will have to go ahead and switch it. Instead of with x, I will actually have a 12. So 1/2 times 12, or I can put it as a fraction, 12 over 1. Take away 5 equal 10. Take away 3 over 4. Then times 12 over 1. Okay, so let's go ahead and start. We know 1 times 12, that's going to be 12. 2 times 1, that's going to be 2. Take away 5 equal, I'm going to solve my left side of my equation first because I could break it apart. Like I'm taking the chunks out and just focusing on this side. So 12 take away 2 equals 6. 6 take away 5 equal 1. So this is simplified. Now I'm going to go ahead and solve this side of the equation. I'm going to do my orders of operation, which is PEMDAS. So 3 times 12, that's 36. 4 times 1, that's going to be 4. So 36. And that's a -3 times, so that's next, subtract. And then I'm going to bring down my 10. Okay, so 36 divided by 4, or -36 divided by 4, that's going to be 9. Then 10 take away 9. So we know that this equation is balanced out because both sides of them are going to equal 1. And we just have solved this equation with the variables on both sides. Okay? All right, have a great day.